Hello and welcome to today's Kingdom Combat how-to video on the card basics of Kingdom Combat. First card we need to talk about is your Fortress. Your Fortress starts the game in play with your hired starting units. The game ends when the Fortress takes enough damage to be destroyed, so you need to protect this at all costs. In the corner here is the faction of your Fortress, so only cards of the same faction can be in this deck. Card name is in the top, and the card type and subtype are in the bottom there. Of course, this is your Fortress. Your starting garrison gold is in the top left corner here. You use that gold to search through your deck and hire units totaling up to this amount of gold. They start in your Fortress at the beginning of the game, active. In the right corner here is your gold per turn. That's how much gold this structure produces on each of your turns. And then in the bottom right corner is the amount of hit points that this fortress has. And this is how much damage your fortress can take before it is destroyed. Next we have structures. To put structures into play, you pay their cost. When played, they come into play horizontal. Again, we have their card name, card type and subtype, and their faction again. In the top right corner, it's got your gold per turn, how much gold this structure produces on each of your turns. If it has any special effects, they will be listed here. And then again, it's hit points, how much damage this structure can take before it is destroyed. Next, we'll talk about units. Units again have their card name across the top, card type and subtype in the middle, and the faction in the right side there. Cost in the top right corner again. Hit points, if it has more than one hit point, it will be shown here. If it does not, there will not be any indicator in the bottom right corner. On the left side, we have attack value in the top. This is the number you use when you are attacking on your turn. In blue, we have the defending value. This is the number used when it's not your turn during combat. And then the armor value. It shows how much damage it takes to remove one hit point from this unit. If it has any special skills, they will be pictured here as well as described in the effect box, where any other additional effects that this unit has would also be listed. Using your units. When your unit is vertical, it is considered active. Active units can do quite a few different things. When a unit's active, it can attack a structure up to one zone away, move between structures or zones, use effects that require the unit to exhaust, retreat during combat, or join in during combat up to one zone away. Units turned to the side like this are considered exhausted. A unit exhausts when it does any of those actions listed above, or if it comes into play. Next type of card are action cards. There's actually three types of action cards which we'll go over. You have events, dirty tricks, and abilities. First action card we'll talk about is event cards. Event cards can only be played on your turn before or after combat steps. Again, you play the gold cost, and the effect on the card is what would happen. Next type of event we have is a dirty trick. Dirty tricks can be played at any time during anyone's turn. Again, you play the gold cost, and the effect on the card is what happens. The third type of card we have is an ability card. So abilities are a little different. An ability is added to a unit in play and gives them the additional ability. You pay the cost. There's the effect that it gives to the unit that it is added to. When you have your unit in play, you add your ability to that card, and now that unit has that additional ability. When that unit is destroyed, so is the ability.